This is the video review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe class Ravage. Now, as you can kind of tell, he's a Cybertronian protoform comet thing. It's called on the box's re-entry mode, but he's pretty much a comet just like the other protoforms. He's got these little solar panel wing things that can tuck back there for more aerodynamicness. But I can kind of believe that because he comes from Soundwave, and Soundwave's a satellite with solar panels. So yeah. So I don't really think that this is really an aerodynamic meteor. He kind of looks chunky to me. So I came up with a more aerodynamic entry mode that more looks like the missile that Soundwave comes with. First, what you want to do is you want to take this tail and extend it back and then rotate it up so that it looks like that. And then what you want to do is coming underneath here, you want to move these legs up like this, and then just take these chest pieces and unpeg them. See, the wheel kind of, well, it's not a wheel, it's a joint there, plugs into a hole there, and it's hard to see, but it's there all right. But anyway, these legs kind of just move out of the way, and then the chest calves come together right there to make Ravage's chest. So then you just move these feet into place, and these guns pivot down as well. And once you get it all tuned up just right, he looks like a really aerodynamic meteor missile thing. And he is really long in this mode. It's actually very impressive. But anyway, this has just come up with me to be a little bit more aerodynamic looking. Now onto his Jaguar mode, or Puma. What you want to do is you want to take this claw thing and make it like a barb on the end of his tail. And then you leave that there. You take these missiles, these guns, and you position them right above his hips, and then you move the hips around, and then you peg them in just like that, and then you can bend the leg however you so desire, and again on the other side as well. Now I do wish they'd put a little bit more posability in Ravage, being that he's a cat and cats are very posable, but they kind of lacked that. Then you split these in half. These side whisker things, they peg into the bottom of his forearms, and so then you have his paws, and you split them open like that and like that. And then once you get them all standing on all fours, then you have Ravage. Now with this figure, the gimmick that they came up with, and I'm not meaning gimmick as a term, I'm just meaning as a little special feature. If you notice on the spikes on his back, he's got a thicker one right there, and when you pull it back, he has a little bit of snapping motion with his jaw right there, and it makes his ears move back as well. I think it's kind of cool, but I mean, his jaw's a little flimsy, so I mean, no matter which way you have it. Unfortunately, due to this feature, he cannot pose his head in any way, which upsets me, because I mean, he's a cat. I mean, how menacing would it be if he was looking right at you, going to like get ready to pounce, and then yeah, But yeah, he unfortunately his one eye is with purple light piping instead of red like it's supposed to be in the movie. And it doesn't even work that great. I've put a light right up next to it and it barely glows at all. So I'm probably going to paint that red and this top part black. I mean, like I'm probably gonna airbrush some yellows and oranges in there as well. But yeah, that's a little sad. He has this turning waist posability here. I kind of wish that he had, you know, like a little bit more movement there, being that, you know, like the two vital points that I would like to see on a cat as far as posability goes are here and here. And he lacks that. It could be fixed if you customized it or modified it somehow. But I mean, like in some cases, I do wish that, you know, like these joints on his legs had a little bit more range of motion. But I mean, hey, it says, you know, ages 5 and up on the package. It's not exactly intended for it's not exactly intended for the collector. But no, I'm sorry, that's backwards. These toys are really meant for the fans and collectors, but they have to watch out for little things like this, you know, sharp points they gotta make rubber, because they know that these appeal to younger audiences. Even though those movies were rated PG-13 and had some sexual content, mild, I mean, though it may be, but it definitely plays up on the, you know, teen aspect. I just figure if people are 5 years old, they shouldn't be really watching those kinds of things in movies. Anyway, streaming off point, I do wish that they had put a little bit more in there as far as posability goes. He does have a little bit of sweeping tail action, and this barb is on a ball joint, and it does move. Only bummer is this joint right here is a little loose, and this one likes to pop off. And it can get lost easy. Another thing with small children. The paint, I think they probably could have done a little bit better on. I mean, he's mostly black. I would have liked to see a little bit more silver on him. But I still do recommend him. He's a pretty cool figure nonetheless, and he's a figure that is really nice to have in your Revenge of the Fallen collection anyway. So here he is, again, next to Soundwave. Very oversized cat for his owner. I feel like his cat can maul Soundwave, but anyway, you know, Soundwave would probably be looking down at Ravage like, behave! And then, you know, Ravage would just be like, just, you know, kind of sitting down. I wish I could get him to sit down, but his posability doesn't permit me to do that. Anyway, this has been the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Ravage.